winners so far this year, Richie. You must be pretty happy and on target for another good season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had a great start to the year. First meeting, 2 winners, and I've been pretty fortunate enough every meeting since. I've kind of had a winner or been in bang there. So it's always nice to get off to the mark early on, and hopefully it can continue.
It must be quite a relief to not have to wait several weeks for that first winner.
Absolutely, yeah. It can get a bit frustrating when you know the first few meetings go by, and it can sort of get you down a bit if you haven't landed one on the board. But like I say, I was very fortunate. Our horse is in great order, and the boss has done a great job. And he always gets them primed early on, and like I say, they're in great order, and hopefully it can continue for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I suppose it's fair to say Satish has had a few quiet years, but this season seems to be right in there with some lovely horses.
Yeah, and I think we've kind of been out of the wilderness, but we haven't. I mean, we've kind of had to restructure the stable. We've got a lot of young horses, and I think that's probably where people are getting misinterpreted, that we've not had the strongest, we're not up with the leading trainers as such. But like I say, the boss has got a lot of young horses there, and he's just bringing them on gradually, and I think it's a bit like the Arsenal football team. They're a young group of individuals that we're bringing on slowly, and I think in time it'll pay dividends. But the boss has done a great job with them, and we're bringing them on slowly. And I think it's great to see him back having winners, but I think it's a process that will be seen out. That the longer we go on, we'll have some nice fresh horses in time.
And you've been working with Satish for several years now, so you must have quite a teamwork there.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great boss to work for. He's got great backroom staff. He's got 2 great assistants in Bupit and Ivan. The head lads, the secretaries, the lads in the yard. They're all very, very good team players. And like I say, it's been frustrating for them that, like I say, we haven't had the ammunition we've had of old. But it has been, it's a new process we're going through, and we're bringing these younger horses on. And I think in time it'll pay dividends.
And the star for you this season so far has been Ibn Al Nafis, 2 wins. We don't often see that for a horse for his first 2 starts here.
No, and the boss was very confident of him first time out going into Jebel Ali. We were quite keen that he was a nice horse, and I hadn't actually sat in him before that first run, and he was very, very green, but showed great courage in getting up into a battling finish to get up on the line. We knew he'd improve, but it's always when you go in from that first win and you win a maiden, it's hard to assess him. And I was a bit sceptical last week going in against these seasoned handicappers, but the horse has come on leaps and bounds. And like I say, it was a good training performance. We kind of backed off him a little bit after his first start. We've given him time, and yeah, he's going the right way, and hopefully he can continue and on an upward curve, and hopefully he could be one that maybe in time he might just sneak into the carnival, but time will tell with him.
I think he's gone up to a mark of 83, so there could still be room for improvement there.
I think there is, and I think he'll learn a lot more from his win last week at Jebel Ali as well. And like I say, he's got a lovely attitude. He does everything the right way. Everything you ask him to do, he seems to just step up to that task. And listen, he's 2 wins, 2 runs, 2 wins. You can't fault that, but I'd like to see him progress, and there's a lot of patience gone in behind the horse, and like to see that that rewarded in time with possibly sneaking into the carnival.
And over your years here, you've ridden 160 winners. That's quite some achievement.
I didn't realise that till you told me earlier on, and I've been very, very lucky, and Dubai's been a fantastic place for me over the years. I've been very fortunate from my early years out here with Godolphin that I've had a lot of support out here and a lot of success, and it's like a home